Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Friday chart clinic. For the no, sorry, this is cannot be 15th of August, 2014. It has been a pretty scary week after we have a great fall and subsequently the 4 day of recovery, including today, which I will comment at the closing bell at 4:15 today for our premium members. The market is nowhere to be found in the sense that it's still pretty much sitting where it is. Today we have Bill with us, and he's going to give you a market update. But the agenda for today is that we will be looking at the IVSA TAWA and then incorporate that with the IVSA stock game. So what we want to do is do a bit of a stock simulation in here and see how we can pick stock from TAWA and then use the stock game to trade. And the keyword here is to home in for success. And also on August 20th, we'll be doing our repeat session in here. I repeat, it is a repeat session. If you have not attended this IVSA about a week or plus ago, so I recommend you to come for the IVSA session. That will be on August Wednesday 8:30 session. Okay, and also we'll be looking at some of the stocks that some of you want me to look at. I think I'm getting some of them already today. uh, Somehow I have this screen dark out. I just want trying to find out what's wrong with it. Okay, it's back now. I just got one is Delium, so I have to put you on the whole on the waiting list. Those people who submit to me will always get it first. Okay, Delium. And without ado, I'll bring Bill into the picture, and Bill's going to give you an update. Bill, you ready to go, Bill? Bill, you there, Bill?
Yeah, okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead. You're on. Yeah, Bill, go ahead, Bill. Bill.
Welcome everybody today. Okay, and welcome everybody, and thank you guys for coming. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of statistics to look at, so we can look at the background of the market. Now, the KLSE right now is very close to an all-time high, trading at an earnings of approximately 18.3 price earnings current. Now, on the other side of the causeway, we have Singapore, which made a high of 39.06 in 2007 before the collapse down to 14.55. However, it's only recovered to 33.07. That's up today. So it still has about a 20% upside potential if the world market story of rising stock prices continues to move. So my point is that when we invest or even we trade, we try to look at value. Where is the value? And the PE, by the way, of Singapore is only 13.6. So that means I would say that Singapore has a bit of upside potential with less risk. Now let's look at Singapore for a minute right now. Just reported yesterday, Ginting Singapore, the second quarter revenues were boosted by 14.7% year on year, and that's because of quality visitors. And Ginting Singapore, the occupancy rate of their hotels in their property in Singapore is 94% occupied, with an average room rate of $396, which is up from $360 a year ago. So we're able to boost the hotel rates. We're getting more visitors, and the hospitality sector is still fun to be in. Now, on the other hand, this is the dichotomy. And why has Singapore underperformed? Well, one of the reasons is that the government has been cooling the property market. Home sales are dropping. Resale volume has declined by 63% from a peak in May 2010. And even the HDB flats, their prices have been dropping. In fact, last July, they were reported to be down by 0.9%. Private sales are down 56% since 2011. So private sales are dropping, and consequently, shares that are not doing so well are the property developers. including KPL Land, city developers, and Capital Land, because there's not as much demand as the government has increased the amount that you have to post for a down payment with many other restrictions. We want to cool it to get the property market on a more of a sustainable growth path. So I just mentioned this because Martin and I have been investing for our clients in Singapore. And in fact, on the 22nd of August, I'll be going down there for a seminar on REITs by a very prominent gentleman who manages REIT funds for high net worth clients. So I do feel that for those who feel that the KLSE is a little bit overvalued, I'm talking investors, not so much traders. If you're a trader, you can trade the VSA, make some fast money, fine, good enough. But if you're an investor and you want to buy and hold to get an above average return, I would say there's greater potential in Singapore, but you have to be selective. And as I mentioned, avoid the profit developers. But there's some shares that are doing very well, especially those electronics, the export-related shares. But anyway, I will also be visiting the analyst with Philip Securities, who does the income fund for Philip, for high net worth clients. I'm going to ask him some of his views. So in that way, it will benefit all of us and all of you guys who have Singapore accounts. It will benefit you. Now, as far as Malaysia is concerned, for those who do come into the blog, obviously those who are listening to this are members of the blog. I wrote a report for last week. How do we profit in the KLSE without getting exposed to very high PE shares and overdone shares? Well, the way you do it is you look for companies that are off the radar screen, not the ones, the popular shares that you see in the Star and in the Edge, the ones that have gone up to new highs and trading at very high multiples. Because yes, they could go up a bit, but the potential downside is a lot. So we suggest to look at smaller cap companies that are off the radar screen with strong balance sheets, with dividends, family businesses, these kind of things that have a good track record of sales and earnings. And if you go there and are willing to do the research and visit these companies, that will give you an edge. And these are companies even the big fund managers will avoid simply because there's not enough liquidity. But for you guys that are trading medium-sized accounts and smaller accounts, it is doable. Now, how do you find these kind of companies? Well, it's very simple. Open an account with us. Open an account. And we're very happy to, you can leverage off of our research. We will share that with our clients. So in any case, and by the way, the shares that I recommended on the Singapore side, recommend not to hold. Those are public shares that you see in the news every day or the Edge, recommended by the stockbroker. So you don't really have any edge on that, on those kind of companies, unless you wait for a big correction in the market. And who knows when that is going to come. Now, there's one thing that's quite interesting. A lot of people are worried about inflation. And if inflation comes, well, then obviously interest rates will go up. Well, in the U.S. and in Europe, one very strong indicator of inflation is the wage rates. If wages start going up, that money goes into the real economy and will increase the velocity of money, means it turns over more, and that means it is a harbinger of inflation. So in the U.S. and Europe, which are the main markets for driving the whole world, you're seeing wage growth. In fact, I just read this. Wage growth since the collapse in 2008 and 9 has dropped by 20%. Average wages of workers have dropped 20%. So it means that companies make more profits. That means that they don't have to pay the workers as much. And that means there's more competition for jobs. You've got more job seekers and you have jobs. So that means we don't see wage pressure in those markets. In Malaysia, also is the same thing. We don't see that much wage pressure here. So until that happens, I would say, and also Singapore, I would say that means that will keep a lid on the inflation and also keep a lid on interest rates. Now, actually, wage pressure is sort of sector related, and Singapore has discouraged the import of foreign labor. But many of those are donkey jobs, or they're jobs, low skill jobs, and in that way, they're not in the high end kind of jobs like accountants and lawyers and teachers and those kind of people. So with that, I hope that gives you a bit of direction for the coming week. And I would say, take risks, but make sure they're calculated. And have a good week ahead. Bye.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill. That was Bill now, and who'll give you an update on Singapore. Okay. Now we're gonna come back to the Malaysian front in here. Uh, just one quick announcement. On August 20th, which is next Wednesday, we'll be doing our repeat session of the IVSA chart at 8:30 the night for those of you who have missed out or already sort of could not log in because of we have a full house on the last time in the August 6th. So it was a full house. So this is another chance for you to come to the session on 8:30 for 1 hour. The invitation link will be sent out in the afternoon, so make sure you register for that. We have a few people already registered for this. This is of course free because we want to preview the IVSA chart for you. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is I've got a whole list of stocks that I want to analyze it. Also, for those of you who is on Facebook, please support us. Go to our website, so-called our page. Can you see our page on our Facebook? Just type yes if you can see it. And how many of you are actually on Facebook? Just type yes or no. How many of you are on Facebook? Okay. All right. If you have, and some of you who are already in Facebook, thank you for your support, for putting a like to our Facebook. We definitely need your support. And those of you who have not done so, if you've been attending this and you want to say a thank you, just go over to our Traders Truth Review and click a like and support us. Okay. Now let's go on to next on our agenda is to use the TAWA. I just want to share with you something I find very useful for the TAWA list. If I can bring it up here, I don't have. Okay, let me just bring up my chart here. Okay, an IVSA chart, and click on this one here. So that will bring up the TAWA list, and I've been doing a bit of. How many times can you put a like? I'm not sure. I think you can put a lot more. Okay. Carol. Okay, you go on to the TAWA list, which should be coming up. A lot of traffic today, actually. Okay. Okay, the TAWA list is up, should be coming up now. Okay, now what I want to do here is to share with you. We are coming up with a new TAWA layout, which will really be good. Now, I've been looking at some of those who really want to trade regularly and trading it for highly speculative trading, for those of you who really want to trade it. And this is how I look at it. I key in between minimum price of 10 cents and 50 cents. And I just want to sort out on those that is new entry today. Okay, new entry today. And here we can actually find few of those stocks in here, at least trading above 20,000 in here. Okay, this was yesterday, and just want to share with you. I did find one RGB DG star here, which is came out in, and we can look at from the chart wise. You can see this is just breaking up a nice one that you have sign of strength in here, and it's trading above 50-day moving average. So you can go in. And so once you find this, you think this is a good stock and you want to see whether it's good, you can go over to IVSA using test 4. I'll just show you how I do that on the IVSA chart. By the way, you can register on the IVSA chart. Go to the game site out here, which is available on our website. Here, let me just show you where is our website. Okay. And you can register for the game and trade some of these IVSA stock using TAWA. So the IVSA stock game is here. You can register it in here. So I just want to show you how I enter it here. So I'm logged in. Test user 4. Once you log in, it'll pretty much key. So in here, we found a stock. What stock did we find just now? Can you remember? Okay. What stock was that? Okay. DG Star. Okay. So this is DG Star in here, and we want to buy the DG Star. Okay, example. Okay, very sorry, need to go off. Okay. Okay, you can come back and watch the recording later. So you go click on DG star and go to IVSA. There's this part that you can do a stock quote. Okay, DG star. Okay, get quotes, which is the current price is about 32.5 cents. So I just want to buy 12,000, 13,000 worth because I have balance. You will get 50,000 balance in here. So I'll just use 13,000 balance divided by 32.5 cents. So that's about 40,000 shares. Okay. Now this is doesn't take into account of whatever the volume you do it, and you're already in. And when you create the portfolio in here, you could see you have bought in DG Star at 32.5 cents. I think Destiny was bought some Malaysia Airline. I think we bought some time ago. So Destiny was just down 1.25% in here. So this is how you create a portfolio. There are many other things in here, but I will just keep to test user about 3,400. There's a lot of people already logged in. Oh, Peter make about 544. Hey, not bad, Peter. Keep up the good work, okay? There's few people in here already made some money in here. But the whole point is to make the most money earned, okay? Okay, let's keep playing this game in here, and let's see who will be top. So how do you feel about the game? Anybody play the game yet? No, we spent considerable amount of money getting up the game in here just to get you guys to homing. How many of you actually play the game? Right, the game is for free. Okay, so you can log in and play the game, the IVSA game in here. All right, good. Okay. And so this is how you monitor your trading. So you can click on the DG star. It takes you to the screen. Just tells you it's a nice pop-up here. I think DG star is going to make another outbounce. It's very hard to see without the arrows, right? So when we use IVSA, this is what I mean. You can see all the stars in here. The triangles actually. That tells you strengths are coming in here. So pretty much, push this price going higher. Okay, so the more you practice, the better you become on the IVSA in here. Okay, so next I want to do is to look at the stocks that we have. Prolectus, Whitehorse. But before that, there was an interesting question asked by Peter Boo looking at Sakara. Okay, now Sakara, I normally do is to go on to my magic scanner, which here. Now, Sakara, if you look at it, it has a PE of 8, but dividend yield 2.8, actually not too bad. Return on equity about 28%, profit margin about 6% in here. So it's very tight, the profit in here, and the intrinsic value is true. So total return is about 48%. So fundamental wise, it's a good one. So the next thing you need to do is to see whether you can do the market timing, which is very important. You can see it's already broken up higher in here at this level. Okay, so how this is the pro version that I'm giving you a sneak preview in here. Perhaps I'll leave it for the September 2nd. So let's go back to here again. Here, okay, Sakara. So you can see market is pushing. Are you in yet, Peter? I think you bought this or some time ago, right? Around 70 cents, right? Okay, are you in here yet? Okay, give me a reply if you're in or not. This seems to be moving up in a nice uptrend in here. You're buying probably at, wait for a pullback. Again, it's all personal. If you look from a percentage wise, how much has it gone up? Well, it's gone up from almost 60% in here. So, okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. If you've gone up and you have so-called confidence on it, continue to go up, run your profits, okay? That's how I see it. You found a good company, you know what's the story about, and then keep it, and that's all to it. So meanwhile, I'll just look at the other stocks. Some of you want me to look at Prolectus, okay? Okay, Prolexus. Okay, let's see the. We need to update the chart. It's a lot of people logging in nowadays. I'm getting it a full hit too. Okay, click it again. Okay, now Prolectus, like or not, you have already witnessed it broken through the 50. This is one of the stocks I think I recommended sometime it was going up in here. It broke through, although there's strength in it, it continued to break. There's still support here. Now, if you look at the weekly chart, right? It's making it a doji tail. So it's just a question whether you want to exit or not. Technically, when you broke through in here, you have a sign of weakness in here. You should try to get out. All right, probably at a higher price of about 150. The trend had pretty much stays from here onwards. Okay, it had moved up a lot. I think I recommended this. When was this? I think I'll talk about this one. This is one of those stocks. I gotta look back at my old chart here some time back. Do you remember what price was I recommending this? I don't have it here. I have some of them was press metal was talk about in when was press metal? Yeah, 20th of June. Okay. Next one. Let's go on to the next one. White horse. Okay. White horse. White horse seems to be moving sideways. There's not much initiative in here. So wait for more sign of strength before you really want to go in. It make a nice, breakout sometime in end of April, but since then hasn't done much. Okay, 21st of March. Okay, that was some time ago, right? Prolactus. Let's look at Prolactus 21st of March. Yeah, can't you remember? 21st of March. Here already lah. Yeah. Sometime when you run up to here, 21st of March, somewhere around here lah. Here lah. Okay, and you look at percentage gain. If you enter here 1565, you're almost there already lah. You got strength coming up. Sometimes, you got to take your profits whenever you can. Okay, the exit, I leave it up to you. For those of you who think of coming to our main course in November, we'll teach you the exit wise. I'll normally teach you the entry, but in our IVSA Pro chart, we also have the exit part. Okay, moving on to the next one. Thanks, Mr. Wan. All right. Delium. This is one of the stocks that we have for our portfolio, which it's a fundamental stocks. Okay, on the oil and gas. It's nice building up a base here and let me switch off the percentage scale. It's a nice base you can buy to accumulate in here. We bought some at earlier prices. Again, the oil and gas seems to be, certainly moving sideways currently now because of the overhype, right? It has a nice base around 250 in here. Likewise, this is currently at this stage, it's pretty much an investing stock on the dividend and potential higher gains. If you look from a weekly standpoint, okay, it's still moving sideways in here. Volumes are relatively low, and let's see what we'll see in the coming weeks. Okay. Next we have is MRCB. A fair bit to do today. Okay, MRCB. Okay, Malaya Resources. MRCB. Malaysia. Okay, then we'll find it. Okay, you got strength coming in here, not too bad. Although this one did try to break down, despite we have profit taking around 176 in here. Not too bad to still hold on. You support at 166. This will still have to move sideways, not that soon yet. Okay. Next we have here, you got strength in here to hold on. Havia. Okay. Havia bought. Okay. Nice one in here. Continue to ride. Are you in yet on the Havia board? Just run your profit. This is a nice, got a lot of strength pushing it up. At one point, profit taking will come in too. So just remember. I think I recommended this too, right? Yes or no? I also cannot remember. Havia. Okay. Maybe not. 28th of March. Also got 28th of March. Havia 28th of March. Yeah, somewhere around here when it first broke through. It moved sideways for a long time. Lot of time in here. And then subsequently broke higher in here. Sometimes they do this, the charts wise, it take a long time to accumulate. 1, 2, 3, 4 months in this case, before it broke higher to 50%. Okay, Havia bought many attempts. This is typically staying above the 50-day moving average. Next one, we have here is TAGB. This one is TA lah. TA. We won't have TA. Ta'an. This TA global one. Yeah, TAGB. Okay, let's look at it. We have a nice pullback here, 15% pullback. Well, it's still go on to hold. If you bought it here 45 cents, you got a little bit of strength coming in here. So let's see how it's still trading above the 50 EMA, so it's not too bad. A bit of pullback. Okay, so it looks all right. You haven't got any weakness yet. Okay, next MPay. I think this was last week. Manage pay. Okay, let's look at manage pay. Yeah, it went up. You got the uptrust still holding up in here. I think that was last week, isn't it? MPay. Yeah, it was last week, 8th of August. Not so fast one now. MPay payback pullback. You have to wait for some time for it to go higher. Next, MPay Tune Insurance. This was also one of my picks long time back. Pick insurance in here. Okay, pull up. You got double top here. Let me switch off the percentage marker. You still have strength. The green arrow in here. No weakness, right? Market pull back up like this. You have a 2-bar reversal here, and then shoot back up again. So just interesting. You have double top. It takes a while before you break it again. Okay, don't forget market still bullish. Okay, so we got all the stocks we have done, and that was almost half an hour already. And I don't want to take too long of your time. So for those of you, our premium members, I'll see you this evening on our closing bell for the 15th of August. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you guys on August 20th, our IVSA session, where we'll talk more about the charts. Okay? With that, I bid you a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.